A beautiful question has been asked here by my colorful peacock Amit. The three words rasa, the very meeting dimension of vilasa and vanavasa. First of all, you have to know that today's very dilemma which has appeared in the society is either people are blind, drunken, or one-sidedly they have become completely frozen, dry, dead bones. They choose one of them. First of all, they become completely an excessive possessed for the material desires and its apurti, its fulfillment. And on another side, they just run out in the world, from the world, and goes to Himalaya and choose to become sannyasi. That is completely vanavasa. But here the rasa is the meeting dimensions of the very two. It is the place where Krishna has pulled, Krishna, the very meeting dimension, the endless enthusiasm and proper measured, shaped, sized completely. He has invited gopis on one side, those were Vilasi. And he has invited the very sannyasi who is Shiva. Where the sannyasa and vilasa combines together, which appears is the rasa, is the very soulful environment, an aware dance and centralized dance. It is not that a dance is falling from a bar to the bar. It is neither that it is just sitting on a corner having meditation. It is the mediocre dimension. Today's Buddhas are suffocated in a dead lock rooms. They don't want to meet people. They say, no, we don't want to go to party. We don't want to go to marriages. And today's Myras have become completely alcoholic. They are falling from the bar to the bar, arms to the arms, and just being used. The very mediocre estate is the revision to bring them to a proper set, to take out the raw, very raw, into the form of its beauty, its art, its upliftance, its excellency. So the royal appears from it. So the Krishna is the state of rasa. The very 00, which is the date for the time meeting for the 2 days, the Friday and Saturday combined in 00. It is nor Friday, neither Saturday. The very meeting place. So the very rasa is a proper proportion. It is not that we are just going to be sannyasi due to the guilt that we have been excessive possessive for the bhogas, or we are going to be just an bhogi that we have been excessive sannyasi. It is a proper limit. On time it is beautiful to be an sannyasi. On time it is beautiful to be an bhogi. Rather, like the very past question asked in this group by Mr. Arun from New Zealand. To become a proper soul conscious, you have to be body conscious. Somebody who has been a alive Vilasi can be an centralized sannyasi. And it is the two dimension, and the mind is the pendulum. When it goes to one extent completely, then only it can move to the another. Otherwise, it is impossible. And a time keeps on going. That is the beauty of life. But the very pendulum is stick on the very mediocre state. That is rasa. Rasa is rounds. Krishna has played rounds with the gopis. Rather, Krishna is the aware enthusiasm which has evoked the dead, dying, freezing indriyas of a sannyasi and has awared the drunken, deadline, dead-listed indriyas of a bogi to the very mediocre estate. That is Krishna, the very proportion and the awared beauty. Blessings and love. Jai Shri Krishna. Radhika, my beautiful daughter, very welcome with the question here you have raised that what we should do when the thought comes while the Harinama. First of all, you have to remember that is the very beginning state. Whenever a man or a woman or a person starts learning the music, he or she a supportive element to sing. If you are learning to sing and vocal classic or any music, we use in harmonium, we use in casio, we use in tanpura, we use in sitar, which starts to support our singing method in a good way. In the same term, the Harinama even requires a supportive element, which is SATSANG, the discourses of the Master, which helps you out to prevent and beautiful era of the background music. As the violin is played, sitar is played, and it becomes goody for a musician to sing and appear with the lyrics in the same term. It wets your body, it wets your spirit. Because if you take an Harinama, it becomes dry. The name of God or the memory of God becomes dry without its imagination. If even I tell you, chant the name of this man, and if you don't know anything about it, really becomes hard. And if you know about him, if you don't even chant his name, but you connect him with the soul and spirit. So the discourse of Master connects you to the very Krishna, which is the perfection of the gopi, which is the perfection of the senses, which is the last excellency of the very skillfulness of an individual. So chanting the Harinama is the ultimate. And it is not just on a japamala. It is the very continuity of the memory, an endless, unbreakable inner motion of the senses towards the super soul. So to rejoice and come out from the unwanted thoughts which you dislike or disbalance your japa, connect with the spiritual discourses of the Master. They will work like co-immune to bring you out and to protect you like in resistential state of potency for your spiritual path. Blessings and love, my daughter. Jai Shri Krishna. Blessings and love to everybody. Here, and question has been raised by my beautiful, colorful peacock Amit, that what is the difference between the word science and religion? There should be one more word added to the question, which is spirituality. Because the word religion has come from the word region, and specific region and specific religion. The science is the very root understanding of a religion. And when they both combines, it creates spirituality. Means when a spirit and ritual combines, it becomes a complete spiritual. Because of today's environment, the religion has been created nothing but an spiritless symbolic ritual. So it is to be understood that religion and science, they both have the one eyes, but till they don't combine, they can't create a proper vision to be visualized. The religions have created nothing but a faith process, a belief system. It is good to be a believer. I am not against it. But somewhere the belief system should have the root of logic. Somewhere a belief system should have the roots of a very powerful, very bold, very intellectual, very self-innovating ideas. And if it is not possible, I mean to say, if somebody is being impacted, influenced, and got to believe you, he is completely not soulfully connected. He can re-influenced somewhere else. And somebody who has got to you to contract due to in lack of commodity, and he has been converted like the religions have been doing. They convert people to people, beggars, poors, come we will feed you, and a person come to in conversion with the whole family. That is not the state of spirituality. Spirituality is rather being affirmed after the very richness or the only richness of an individual's life experience. I am not here concerned about the richness of money or economy, but the richness of the thoughts. Somebody who come through the experiences stepwise, and at last he come to know it is the very same. Like a religion in Ethiopia, they say, when you watch and poor, serve him an Eastern bread. Because there no Indian sweets are available like Ras Malai or Rasagulla. The East is very easy to be served. And in India we say, you would have heard it, when you watch and poor, serve him an milk, serve him an food, and varieties of food. We have items like rice, dal, roti, chapati, sweets, the varieties of sweets. But when we come to the very other part of the same planet, we say, when you watch and boy smiling at you with the poor eyes, twinkling tears of the pain, serve some chocolate. It does make in sense, but it does not make in sense that serve him the only chocolate or the only sweet. It means serve him something which can fulfill his desire or a smile. Now what happened? The two masters of two sides have disappeared, and it has created a different vision. What has created now is that the chocolate and the Indian sweet has come to fight each other. Let's compete. The beggar who was begging, who was hungry, has died. The spiritual masters, they have gone back to their own origins, but the very misinterpretations and lack of understanding has created a conflict. Religion is just like a symbolic ritual. If the spirit is not there, without spirit it is a symbolic ritual. And the science is nothing but an creative, pre-creative. It is creating. It is under creative logicfulness. But remember, the world is much more to be explored. What the scientist says just today, after 2 years, they just come to know the very different than what they have said. And then after 5 years, you see the same prediction is changed to the another state. Science and religion, when they both combine, it becomes spirituality, spirit and ritual. Because spirituality is not symbolic. It is completely wise intellectually. It is completely inward spiritually. It is not divided in the regionetic religion, because a very morning of a region on this planet is the very night of a region on the same planet. A very full moon night is a very black moon night on the same planet at the same time, but in different region. But the very spirituality is like the oxygen which can be filled at the same time without and break. Blessings and love to everybody. Here this topic is much more deeper and vaster to be communicated. The words are less. This instrument, my mobile or the WhatsApp, has a limit. But this topic should continue much more deeper. My love and grace light you. Have a good time. Jai Shri Krishna. Since years and ages, it has been an symbolism ruling over the communities and the brains of people. I am not against rituals. I say every ritual should be connected with the spirit. The moment spirit dies, the ritual just remains and becomes the problem of fight, conflict, illusion, misunderstanding, countries, wars, boundaries, regions, religions. Every religion is defining the anti-act to the another. You go and see. And the movement spirit alives. You will find every spirit is one. There is no division. There is no anti-ness in anything. Because now it is not a symbol ruling over you, it is the very you, not ruling, neither begging, nagging, just living. And that is the real beauty. That's it. Don't take meditation as a serious exercise. Meditation is to make you very medium. To make you medium. To make you not over very full about things that you don't sleep night to night. I have to wake, I have to do this. It don't make you rather, oh, I don't need let anything go anywhere. It make you comfortable with your confidence, to bring you in your own confidence. And it is not possible closing eyes or never closing eyes, but on time you go to bed, on time you are open-eyed. When it is the time to work, don't wonder, just work. In evening, take some time for wondering. It is also beautiful. But then don't make you work. And when it is time to sleep, if you have worked the previous exercises properly, you will have no problem to sleep. God bless you. Jai Shri Krishna. Krishna has not taught you to stay in a particular dimension. Even his meditation is not like a renounced holy frozen saint sitting in a corner and who has officially resigned forever. No, 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 no. His meditation is even a part of his rich life, and his richness is also supportive to the meditation. He has not taught and closed window meditation, but an open window meditation. He said that his teachings for the world is not to have a meditation of a closed eyes, but to have an open-eyed meditation. A person who can watch everything. Yesterday I was on a dinner with a very honorable and a respected lady, Dr. Jyoti, who is a very senior doctor. And I had 3 words on a dining with her. Adhyayan means adhi ayan. अपने अंदर झांकना, to watch inside you, to go inside you. We call it self-study. Swadhyaya. Swasmin dhyana. Swadhyaya is not just reading a book of a curriculum or academics. It is swasmin dhyana. To get all the unwanted thought waverings of yours back to you. Swadhyaya. Then comes Anubhav. Analysis. You analyze over it. And then comes Abhinay. After analyzation, you don't become a monk or a butcher or just a very dead official, so-called rich man's, what you say, symbolic, like in gentlemen, people, they don't want to even show their self, their body mercy, to have some normal clothing. You can't sleep in an official dress. At last, you requires a comfortable zone of a nightie, which can give a rest to your clothes, to your body. So Krishna's vision is completely alive. He has not taught you to close the windows. He has taught you to open the windows to Swadhyaya, to read yourself and then analyze, which is Anubhav. And then finally you become Abhinay. Abhinay is the artist who plays like an alive witness on this planet, who is not anti to any word, who use everything in a proportion, who prays in a proportion, who work in a proportion, who bath in a proportion, who sleep in a proportion, who meditate in a proportion, who do everything in a proportion. He is not anti. He is not Vanavasi, he is one Vihari rather. That is called to become a real enlightened. Blessings and love and a very good morning to everybody. Jai Shri Krishna. The movement, you are not sankalpik. The word in Sanskrit, sankalpik, means a determined activation for a particular desire to be fulfilled, and you go in the direction to perform the deed, to do it anyhow, whether it is possible, it is impossible, it is accidental, it is non-accidental, it is legal, it is illegal. That is called sankalpa. A dead determination for a desire to be fulfilled, it by hook or crook. The moment the desire disappears, the moment, I am not telling the desire to disappear, I am telling a dead determination to disappear, the sankalpa disappear, you play it just for the sake of fun, without accident, without unawareness, but the very awareness is there. The moment you start acting it like a matured visionary, no karma is a bound then. Because the moment you are aware, you can never be illegal. You cannot be accidental. You cannot be attacking. You cannot be possessive. That movement you become playful. That karma to run the family, to run the duties. I am not anti-duty or anti-family. Rather, I am supportive to the family duties, karmas, because these are the natural processes to bring you to that finest crystallization of shine within you, from you, the very you. The shine is not just a paint or oil which you put over, the shine is within you. You have to come through your family, you have to come through the children, the husband, the wife, other duties, earning. You have to do everything, but you have to just be alert. And the moment you're alert, there is no karma bandhan. There is no karma foundation. The moment you are not, karma is not bringing you to the world. God is not just pushing you to the world or throwing you to the world. It's just your unconfidential state of brain which is occurring. Punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. You are again and again dying, taking birth, and in mother's womb the same pain and the same problems, and you come. It is just your unconfidential state of mind which is searching at last the very confidence of its own last spirit. The movement, the life you attain it, you are free. Now whether you take 10,000 life, 15,000 life, or not even a life, not even a one life, you are mukta. You are boundless. You have achieved that state of param avastha, that brahmanada that has occurred in you. Now you have no more other foundations. The Leela begins. Now you have been enlightened. Your inner candle has been lightened. Don't stay for you. Keep spreading the same light to the millions. Thousands have been lightened, then the millions are awaited for you to be lighted. Keep on blessing. God bless you. Jai Shri Krishna.